Recording is on.
Okay, so since we're not that much, I think I'll just give opportunity for us to on our mic and say our name and our location where we're joining from. Let's start from Moses. Moses, can you hear me? He's no longer here. Okay. What about you, Philo? Can you hear me? Hello. Can anybody hear me at least?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, okay,
Yes, we can hear you.
okay.
My name is Ismail Adimola. I'm joining the chat from Osogbo.
I didn't really get you. Please come again.
My name is Ismail Adimola. I'm joining the session from Osogbo, Osun State.
Okay, okay. You're welcome. Happy to have you here. Okay. What about you, fellow? Can you hear me? Hi, hello. I think we should move on. Mm, so I would like to state out the instructions on how this meeting or call is going to go. Everybody's meant to mute his or her mic until you are asked to speak or say something. Then you can unmute and there'll be time for questions and answer. If you're not asked to say anything, please quietly just turn on your mic because we won't want you to distract our tutors or our speakers that will be presenting this night. Thank you so much. I know all of you will comply. So, moving on. Excuse me, I'm coming. Okay, moving on. Let's just start. I would like to introduce our first speaker, whose name is Mr. Stephen Debode. So, Mr. Stephen Debode is a computer science student. He graduated from Precious Cornerstone University in Oyo State with 3 years of experience in data science, data analysis, machine learning. He's also a passionate quantitative finance enthusiast, is committed to using data driven insight to solve computer problems and support smart decision making. So the floor is open for you, sir. We'd like you to take over, Mr. Steven. Thank you. Mr. Steven, can you hear me, sir? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Go ahead.
All right. So good day,
Mm.
everyone. As I said earlier. So my name is Odebode Stephen. Thank you so much, Miss Favor. I would like you to give you some introduction about what we do in the Sun ICT Solution and Academy. So in Dixon ICT Solution and Academy, uh, there we there is going to be a free CCNA training and net it sorry please NetAcad certification onboarding. So we are starting today, which is 12th of December 2025, and our core mission in the Sun ICT Solutions and Academy, what we do at the Sun ICT Solution and Academy, we are dedicated to deliver world-class ICT solutions and relevant training programs. We empower the next generation of data professionals, developers, cybersecurity, and AI innovators with practical and cutting-edge skill. So what we say the Sun ICT Solution and Academy. So it's not necessary that we are an NGO organization. So however, we do roll out a free package like this from time to time. So, but I want you to know that this is not every time we do a free certification like this. But in this case, just to for information and for marketing sake, we dish out some things like this for free for the general public to benefit from. So our core offering at the Sun ICT Solution and Academy is we deal with one of our courses is data mastery. So we dive into data analysis in general. We're using SPSS. We do business analytics, data science, AI, machine learning with a real-time work project. That's one. Another thing we offer in the Sun ICT is we do computer networking in general, terms of cybersecurity and engineering. We also do engineering and development. We do as well. We do advanced simulations and design using tools like Cosmos Multiphysics, and also we use AutoCAD Inventor. Sorry. So another thing we do in the Sun ICT Solutions and Academy is we offer numerical computation and research. We making use of softwares like MATLAB for numeric computation, Simulink, and programming. As well, we do some academic research assistance for undergraduate, postgraduate, and master's level. Then, one of our core mission, what we do, our mission is to equip the general public or an individual with practical and cutting edge ICT skill with expert-led projects and to make innovation and employability and global relevance. Are you listening to me, please? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you. We are hearing
All
you.
right. So that's another thing we do. Our core vision in general at the Sun ICT Solution is our vision is to be a leading hub for ICT excellence across the globe. But let's focus more. We are focusing more on Africa for now. We want to transform lives and even shape the future of Africa. So we are committed to nurturing talents, fostering a culture of continuous learning, and providing tools necessary for individuals to thrive in global data landscape. Building digital future and empowering the innovating mind. That's what we do in the Sun ICT solutions and academy. Thank you all so much for listening to me. So as we progress, so to the next person, please.
So, our next speaker is not really available now. So I think if there's anyone that have questions to ask, you can go ahead and ask your questions now, please. You can indicate by raising your hand up, or you can on your mic and say something.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes, we
can.
can.
Yes.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I don't know. Can you see my face? I don't know. Is my camera on?
No.
Your camera is on, but we can't see your face.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, my name is Favor OBCK. Uh, I don't know if an introduction has already been done. Um, I work with Globacom Telecommunication Network as a network engineer. I have experience across varying fields in technology, and I will be your instructor for this training. Let me take a look at everyone we have here. I'll soon start sharing my slides. I can see Steven Dotton. I don't know, is there any person here I'm not seeing again? I'm not seeing the participant. Okay, we're all doing well, and I would just give us a brief overview or an introduction on what this training is about. And I would like us to take it serious because this will determine where you will most likely go or from here from your career. And I started my own too at a particular time when I was in my 200 level, 100 level in university. So it's just a minute. I'm coming now. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. So um, this course is CCNA. I don't know. Does anybody know the meaning of CCNA? CCNA. Ah, you should know the meaning of what you're trying to do.
Cisco
CCNA.
Certified Network
Cisco Certified Network what?
Administrator.
Okay,
Associate.
associate or administrator, which of them?
Associate.
Associate.
Let me believe you. Okay, so this program, this training is to last for 12 weeks. And what you're going to get is a NetAcad certification. I believe by now we must have gotten our invitation email. Is anyone asking a question? Okay. Yeah, I said I believe by now we must have gotten our activation email for divided into three stages. Uh, the first stage is what I call CCNA1, right? And from your NetAcad, it's about 17 modules or so. The second stage is CCNA1. The title of the course or sub course is Introduction to Networks. The CCNA2 is also called Switching, Routing, and Wireless Essentials. So in CCNA2, we basically cover everything about how information is passed around in the network. So in CCNA1, I'll just give you an introduction, or you will learn an introduction. In CCNA2 is about 16 modules. Why CCNA3 enterprise networking? So when you're talking about enterprise, you're talking about networking for large companies like the one I work with. I work with Globacom. So we talk about how to install enterprise system. So when we get to that stage, talk about security and automation, how to make things automate. So you don't need to be there every time to keep on repeating the process. Just by the flip of a switch, you start or stop a process. So in that, we're going to see how probably bandwidths are created, network bandwidths are created, how a network is able to allocate 2 gig of data to someone and stuff like that. These are things we're going to learn um, in that. So my next slide, you can see that what you require for this training. You don't require much, but you need a laptop. You can't do this with a phone, please. You need a laptop. You need a fast internet, like the one I'm using now. I'm using Globacom internet. It's very fast. So get Globacom internet for yourself. You need Packet Tracer. So Packet Tracer will be taught you how to install as you go to the course. I think that should be one of the first things you will learn, how to install Packet Tracer. The importance of installing Packet Tracer is for you to be able to simulate what you see in real life on your laptop. So you need a Packet Tracer. And also you need to dedicate, because this course, you really need to study, especially for some people that are newbies. You need to study. So the reason why I'm here is to reduce the learning curve for you. Some of the things I know now took me years to know, took me years to master, but we are here to reduce the learning curve for you. So you really need to look through the materials and come with questions. That is why we have a WhatsApp group. Make sure you ask questions. Anything. No question is a stupid question. No question is a foolish question. Just ask. You can ask me what's any. Please just ask, right? And I'll be willing to oblige you and answer you. So, the nature of this course, okay, let's see the importance of this course. Oh, good, yeah, importance of this course. Okay, so the first importance is to get a basic understanding of how network operates. So, how do network operate? That is what you want to learn, or the basic idea we want to get in this course. Get a basic understanding of how network operates. You see a network, you see how information moves from one particular point to another. Initially, I used to see it as mystery, but now I understand better. Now, what's part of this course is to prepare you for real world IT roles. So I've worked in many companies, and uh, it's not it's a different ball game, to be sincere. And one thing you should know, that there's no one, it's not usually straight jacket in real life. But when you get this course, you would find yourself in situations whereby you start thinking as though you were in a company. You have real life scenarios of cases whereby, oh, there's a connectivity issue, how do you resolve it? So in a way, you start having technical sense of thinking, end-to-end connection, all those kind of things. So what you get in this course. Okay, I've already talked about boosting your technical solving skills. Yeah, boost your technical solving skills. Also, you need to get good money. Yeah, good money. See, there's no, if you get any skill you're not able to translate into money, I don't know why you need that skill. All right, maybe love, I don't know if you guys fall in love, I don't know, but why we're learning this is not to fall in love, we're learning this to make money. So you get this course, make money. And we at Dison Institute, we don't refuse. I think Liz, who is our host, please, I think we accept money in dollars. We accept in dollars, we accept in pounds, right? Is favor on this
Any
call?
any currency at all.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, yeah, yeah, sure. So
Any
okay, yeah.
currency at all, sir.
So we accept. So somebody can just get a job and pay you $12,000 a month. I mean, I won't say no. If you remember me, I won't say no. So okay, let's look at what we're going to do in this course overview. So the nature of this course is that is a you is self-paced, right? So do it at your leisure, enjoy. So do it, feel free, enjoy yourself. But you have 12 weeks, and you have 12 weeks to finish 47 modules. So you know what it takes, and you need to do the reading, go through the modules on each of the courses, go through the modules and explore. Please break things, fix things. So in Packet Tracer, if you spoil anything in Packet Tracer, you're not paying any money for spoiling anything in Packet Tracer. You simply delete it and put another one back. So you're not paying anyone. So feel free, destroy things, learn how it works. But please don't do that in a real life situation. Okay? So that's the essence of you spoiling it in Packet Tracer. So you don't do it in real life. Now, you drive the reading and exploration each week on your own. So we are going to have meetings once every week, a 2-hour virtual meeting. So in that 2-hour virtual meeting, we'll come together, we'll share knowledge. You tell me what you learned, I'll explain to you, you ask your questions, and we'll probably bring in, labs, and maybe in very realistic cases where they can be applied. I could give you an assignment. I could give you maybe a project to work on. I could tell you, okay, I could give you a hypothetical situation. Imagine yourself working as a system admin in a 2-floor building. On the first floor, there are about 10 switches and 2 routers. On the second floor, there are about 5 switches and 3 routers. All right, make a connection like this, like this, like this, and give you IP address. Or I just give you a network. I say you have this 192.168 this, and say it's a /24 network. I'll tell you, okay, do this, subnet it accordingly, give this particular department this subnet. I can just give you something to do, and then I expect you to use your basic understanding of what we've gotten based on our discussion and deliver. So if you deliver well, I'll be proud. That's why, not when you go outside and they ask you who taught you, say it's me, please. All right. So the next one, what you will learn as you go through this course. Okay, so I want to show you what you're about to enter when you open your NetAcad portal. After that, I will show you, take you through your NetAcad portal. So you're going to learn core networking concepts. Okay, we've said that before. How network works. You're going to learn about models, what models are, why there are models, protocols in vogue. Maybe I might take you down the history lane, how protocols have evolved, and what they are currently now, and why they are the way they are. Then we'll talk about communication. Very important. Then we have to understand switches. What are switches? What is the main function of switches? Why do we have switches? We'll see it. We'll talk about routers. Why are there routers? We'll talk about it. I will talk about end devices. What exactly are end devices? Then after that, we'll now talk about basics of network security. These are the main thing in network and core networking concepts. Then we're now going to learn about IP addressing and connectivity. I know some of you might have seen something like 192.168.25.142, and you don't understand what that means. So that's under IP version 4. Then we're also going to learn IP version 6. So the world is evolving, is moving from IP version 4 now to IP version 6. There are some reasons for that, because IP version 4 is not able to cater for the explosion in technology. It's not bad. It's just that it's not able to cater. IP version 4, the number of IP addresses that are under IP version 4 cannot go around all the devices in the world. So they brought about IP version 6, which is a new one with its own uniqueness. Just uniqueness. That's just the major difference. And we're going to learn about that. And we're going to learn about subnetting. So subnetting is like dividing the larger network into smaller networks for organizational purposes. We're going to learn about addressing resolution and routing logic, and we're going to understand how devices communicate across networks. So that's under IP addressing and connectivity. Then next, we're going to go into switching and network segmentation. So we're going to learn about switching, VLAN, that's virtual local area networks, trunking, and how two VLANs can communicate with each other. And we're also going to learn about Ethernet switching and frame forwarding, spanning tree basics. For now, basics, basics, basics. So then we're now going to learn about routing fundamentals. Someone will say routing fundamentals. We're trying to say the intelligence of networks. Okay, how does the network know that? Okay, because usually in a large network, there are many paths by which information could pass through. How are these decisions made? Okay, this device is closer, it's easier to learn. So how is he able to select the paths and network convergence? Please, can you still hear me?
Yes, you are good.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're going to learn about
Yes, we
wireless
can hear
network.
you.
Okay, thank you. We're going to learn about wireless network, that's WLAN concepts, standards, basic configuration, and technologies that involve. And we also understand connectivity options. So if you connect in this way, what and what are you expecting? If you connect in this other way, what and what are you expecting? These are the things you will see as you are going through the NetAcad course on your NetAcad on your English. We explain the simple English. Then we're going to learn network services. So under network services, we have what we call dynamic host configuration protocol version 4. So DHCP version 4 is for IP version 4. DHCP version 6 uses another technology we call Slack as a security measure. It's under IP version 6. So we're also going to learn about NAT, then about ACL concepts, control lists. So it's a security measure taken in networks. So you must have asked yourself, how is security you're going to learn it. So traffic field and you discover that it's not reachable. You're going to know why it could be, what is causing it. So that is under ACL network services. Now we're going to learn about basic network design principles, device management and monitoring. Then we'll learn introduction to virtualization, and automation. If you want to go advanced, you're talking about CCNP, you're talking about CCIE. But for now, introduction to just virtualization and automation. And your learning experience, like I've said earlier, you read and explore at your own pace. And these topics will be explained using simple uh, explanations, diagrams, and even labs in some cases. And then we'll have, like I've said earlier, we'll meet once every week to reinforce what we must have learned. And also, we have a community of like minds that are ready to answer, clear any misconception. See, don't mind the fact that I'm here. Hmm. Some people are more technical than you think. So, but I will not say more than that. Uh, Thank you. Thank you very much. So this is the end of my presentation on what you are to learn in this course. I would like to show you how to navigate through your portal before telling you what to expect. Just give me a second. Let me share that particular part of my screen. Let me share that part of my screen. Okay, stop sharing this.
Is it still here? Hello.
I think he has lost the connection.
I think he's disconnected. Just a minute, he'll be back.
Okay, okay. Let's just wait for him.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so you see why it's good to use Glow Network. My network pushed me out for a while. So please use Glow Network, everyone. All right. So let me share my screen. So when you come to your NetAcad page, so the address should be NetAcad www.netacad.com. So if you've received an email, you simply just click on the link. It takes you to this page, right? You log in. You click your login. Okay, let me put in my email. Please don't see my password though. Oh, I hope you cannot see my password. Okay, I can't see it. Okay, so it takes you to my learning dashboard. So this particular learner, whoever this learner is, right? You should have introduction to networks here. Is what I refer to CCNA 1, introduction to networks. So this is CCNA 2, switching, routing, and wireless essentials. And this is CCNA 3, where we have enterprise networking, security, and automation, right? So you simply just, for example, we're doing CCNA 1. Let's assume this learner is doing CCNA 1. He clicks on this, and it takes him to his page. So introduction to this learner is still behind. So it takes him to this place. Then you see the modules. So when you click on this module, you can see everything you have to learn. So as soon as you have fulfilled all the conditions in that particular page, it ticks good for you, right? So please don't go and just skim through it. Like now you come here, you skim through everything without reading to understand. you'll miss the whole point. All right, make sure you read everything and understand everything. Please, it's not. I'm not going to promise you that it's going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but this is a sacrifice you have to pay for that money we are expecting you to make. Please pay this sacrifice, get through this, and then so this is CCNA one. How many modules do we have here? So you see that we have module 1, 2, 3, and then there's a checkpoint where you write a basic network connectivity and communication exam. And then after, from module 4 to module 10, you have another checkpoint exam. Then 11 to 13, another checkpoint exam. 10 to 15, another checkpoint exam. 16 and 17, another checkpoint exam. Before you write a introduction to practice final exam, and you write another exam. So these are the things you have to do before this will unlock. Before this thing should unlock, you must have finished everything from beginning to that point. I hope this is clear, very clear. So if you want to leave this page now, okay, if you click the resources, you see if there are resources. Okay, there are no resources available for this course yet. So if you want to leave this page, you can simply just click this close here. And when you click this close, it takes you back. So if you are done with CCNA 1, you come to CCNA 2. Come to CCNA 2. The same way CCNA 1 is arranged, that's the same way CCNA 2 is arranged. Please, if at any point in time you are having issue with navigating through this learning management system, you can always raise awareness. Please don't die in silence, or you have an issue with your Cisco packet tracer, anything. That's why we're here for you. Please always speak up. All right, you can't do this in isolation. I did not do in isolation, and I don't think you can. Please, if there's any question, please ask your question. Any questions, please? Someone has a question.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
My own question is about the questions in the knowledge check at the beginning of the courses.
Okay.
I think we have so many questions in that aspect. I don't know if there's anything we can do to reduce it.
Okay. To reduce it.
Sorry.
Yes, while I would love to oblige your request, I also love not to oblige your request at the same time. That's paradoxical, right? So I would love to say, let me reduce it. But okay, for the very first one, I think the aim of that knowledge check at the beginning is just to know your level. For CCNA 1, right? It's just to know your level, nothing serious. It does not mean that you fail or you pass. So just sincerely answer the questions.
I know, but like me now, I've answered up to 25 questions and I'm still going. I don't know how many questions we have in that section.
Just keep going, right? Keep going. Just keep going. It will soon end. It will soon finish. I don't know how many questions, but I don't think we'll reduce the number of questions. That's just all. Knowledge check is just there. So we usually say exam is not the true test of knowledge. But why do you go to school if you don't? Why do you must write exam if you go to school? How do we check if you've known anything? So it's not there to punish you or something. Just you need to do it. You just need to assess what level are you, what do you understand, and what can you assimilate. It doesn't mean that you will not continue with the training. I hope that's clear. So I just suggest just finish it. All right. Is that clear? Who asked that question? Let me see his name.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Ademola. All right. Okay. Any other question? Any other question? Okay. Finally, before I hand over to my trainers, you know that while I'm training you, there are some persons that are training me also, right? So before I hand over to my trainers, I would like to give you guys an overview of how our training schedule will look like. Um, I don't know. Hello, sir. Can I proceed? Oh, it's like someone's asking a question.
Please continue.
Okay, 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 okay. So our training schedule. So how we're going to do it? We're going to be meeting on Saturdays between the time of 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. However, I understand the spirit of the period we are in. I see that many of us, if I say let us start this December now, how many of us would join? Be sincere with yourself. Please let's speak. How many of you would want to this December? You will not be distracted by chicken or something. Oh, somebody's Emmanuel Oluwapelumi abi. Emmanuel Oluwapelumi, you are not you don't do dirty December. Who else? I'm trying to be considerate because once we start, we started. I will now be the one pushing you. Once we start, we started. So okay, if you, I will discuss with, I'll discuss with our leaders. So we'll see how we can do it. But I would suggest, or I think we should start very early January, so that by that time January, January has like 72 days or so. I don't, people should say something like that, so that we can use that stretch of time to go out ahead, complete this course, and then you know produce future network engineers. So that being said, let me share my screen uh, for how our schedule is going to be. So our schedule is going to be every Saturday by 12 p.m. So every week there's something you are expected to. There's always a particular place you're expected to reach. If you get behind that, beyond that, well done. Well done. I mean, well done. So training schedule is a 3 months study plan. So within week 1 to week 4, we'll be doing CCNA 1. And modules is self-paced learning. So from module 1 to module 5, for that CCNA 1 you have on your LMS, you should have been done with them on the first week that we are starting. So on the Saturday of that week, between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m., I would come on a virtual session with you, and we are going to just discuss what you've learned. That I said we're going to discuss what we've learned does not mean that I don't have something new to add. I surely have surprises I'll come with. And I will come with my own questions, and we'll rub and brainstorm minds. And surely, I promise you, it's going to be very interesting. Then, CCNA 1, the same thing for week 2. We're going to do review of modules, and we're going to touch labs and possibly projects. I've said projects. Then, so by the 4th week, we're going to be doing revision, and also in the revision, we will have to talk about the whole idea of what you've learned in CCNA 1. Then we're starting CCNA 2 by week 5, and we're going to run it down to week 8. The same thing we're going to do from week 9 to week 12. And that will be a wrap of this course. By that time, you're done with practical knowledge, and that's all. So trust me, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. At the particular time, I had zero knowledge of what a switch is, but today I'm the one logging into switches and you know monitoring the whole global network or global com network worldwide. I don't need to work from office, right? I don't need to work from office. I just have to go to office sometimes to answer presents. In offices there is a bureaucracy, so I just need to just make my bosses happy so that they'll see me and know that I'm still, working, or somebody's not working for me. So if you learn this a skill like this, you most times you don't need to go to office. I was speaking with one of our instructors. Told him that I go to office twice a week, so 2 times a week I go to office. The remaining times I do whatever I want. I can stay in my house and do it. But it took a process, and learning is part of the process. So I'm encouraging everyone. You can do this. Just put in your effort, give it your time. I believe this might be shared, so our instructors will share this with each and every one of us. So please, if you have any question, if there's not a question, I think I'll hand over to Favor and our instructor from. Yeah, Emmanuel, please ask your question.
Okay, sorry. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
So I'd like to ask, is there any plan for practical, like physical practicals, apart from the fact that we'll get our hands on labs and all those stuff? So, like, I think you mentioned routing and WLAN and the other stuff. So, is there any plan for us to actually get a physical, maybe location for those practical? Thank you.
So, Emmanuel, where do you live?
I'm currently a student. I'm in Akure.
Okay, you're in Akure. Who
Yes.
else again is? I think people are here from different parts of Nigeria here. I don't know if
Okay.
we can converge as a team for something physical. I don't know, but I can tell you that everything can be done on packet tracer. Even if I know you want to have a physical feel, well,
Mm,
I think you will
okay.
have your time. You will have your chance. So I don't know.
Mm.
Let me hear from our bosses. Maybe they might have something in mind. I don't know. Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello, Favor.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, actually, CCNA is something that almost every practical idea can readily be done in packet tracer. And if we are to say we want to arrange for physical class so that you use a physical device, just like Favor has said, some person here came from joining from the northern part of Nigeria, some from the east, and some from west, and all that. So imagine, so the course is actually online. It's actually online. So, but don't be afraid. There is nothing you want to do with a physical device that cannot be done in packet tracer. So it's just left for you to properly understand how to use your packet tracer. If you understand everything you're doing in packet tracer, anytime you see the physical device, you should be able to do the same. So that's just how it will go. Because if I tell you now, we have our physical office in UNA, University of Nigeria, Nsukka. So if I say you should come to University of Nigeria, Nsukka, or let's say we want to converge in a particular place in Lagos, you see those in the north will not be able, that kind of thing. So that is just the thing. But be rest assured that anything you are learning can be done in packet tracer. So just let's for you to understand it well. Once you understand what you're doing in packet tracer, if they give you switch, router, or whatever, a server in a real life, you should be able to configure it very well. You should be able to configure it.
Okay,
I hope that answer.
Emmanuel. Yeah, I think that's very true. When I first started, I remember doing. I don't know if I don't think they still do that thing these days, because I think the switches they are building these days are intelligent switches and routers. So when we started, you had to crimp your cables. I don't know if any of you know what they call crimping of cables, straight through cables, crossover cables, for different kind. Otherwise, communication would not work. That's when we were doing Ethernet cable. So I I started like that, and I could tell you that it was even more difficult for me to learn because I had to crimp my cable, I had to cut the exact cable length because they tell you that crossover is 100 meters maximum length and all those things. Now those ones are theory, and from the theory we entered practicals, right? But using of packet tracer, it just reduced the learning curve for me. It reduced the learning curve because then where I was learning, I couldn't continue because I got admission into university, so I had to leave and go to school. So the only choice I had was to use packet tracer to keep on learning. And by the time I came back, all the things I practiced in packet tracer, I could just physically do it. So Emmanuel, I hope that question is clear.
Oh, yes, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? So if there's no other one, I think I'll hand over to Favor. Am I right?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Favor. Like he introduced himself due to network. Miss Favor couldn't uh, introduce him, and also due to smaller delay. He's a network engineer in Globacom, and he'll be the one taking this course. So thank you so much for the presentation. You can use your favorite emoji to appreciate Engineer Favor. Meanwhile, Miss Favor is having issues with reconnecting after being disconnected due to network issues. So while she's still trying, I want, if you have any question based on what you have had so far, either from the first speaker or from the second speaker, you are highly welcome to answer your question, to ask your question. So please, if you have any question, well, just want to spend a few minutes uh, for to accept few questions, and then we'll call it a day. We have spent more than an hour already, even though we targeted 1 hour. So I don't know if there's any person that has a question. Either the question is concerning the first presentation or the one that the instructor presented. Please go ahead. Just indicate before we call it a day. Hope everyone can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. You are clear.
Okay, I think it seems that everything is clear. It's quite unfortunate that a number of the learners couldn't join this onboarding session. Actually, due to the number of challenges, we uh, thought of shifting this onboarding session, but we just needed to take the bull by the horn. Of course, this is a festive period. May not blame some person, but it's also important that one should create time for something that will help him, that will help one to build his future, especially as we have here in tech. So we really appreciate those of you that made our time to join. I want you to, I want to encourage you to be in the spirit of computer networking throughout this course. And I assure you that at the end of the 3 months or more, as the case may be, you will not regret being part of this program. So the course, as of today, has officially gone live. All the while that you receive the NetAcad enrollment, it is showing kind of locked. So, but today, if you check, you should be able to access the content. Of course, like was it Emmanuel or Ismail? Sorry, I'm not pronouncing your name well. One of you was talking about the number of questions you are trying to answer. So that is to show that you now have access to the course. So please, um, our president of Nigeria, uh, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will say, hit the ground running. So we have hit the ground, so keep running. And the schedule, like the instructor have said, it will be as he has stated. And if there is any adjustment, you always hear from him. You always hear from him. So if there is any question, do well to ask your question in the group. If your question has to do with the course, tag Engineer Favor, he will answer your question. And then if your question has to do with not being able to access the platform, you can tag Mrs. Favor or any of the admin, and you'll be attended to. So at this point, we want to officially say you're highly welcome to training, CCNA training at the Sun ICT Solutions and Academy. We're happy to serve you, and we're willing to serve you in the future better. You're highly welcome. So at this junction, in absence of any other thing and any other question, we'll continue the further discussion. Maybe if there's any complaint in a WhatsApp group. Thank you very much for being part of today's session. Really appreciate your time. God bless you. Goodbye for now.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.